So now that you've set your intention, now that you have repeated it in your mind a few times, start to wiggle your fingers, start to wiggle your toes. Keep that breath going, big breath in and out. Starting to fire up the muscles in your body, so bringing your feet side by side, bringing your feet together, and then, bringing them right together, flexing your toes, starting to feel your thighs squeeze towards one another. I'm starting to imagine that fire in your belly that we've talked about before. So feeling your belly button drawing in towards your spine. And with every breath, you're sending more and more energy, more and more fuel to that fire. Keep that deep breath going. Start to reach your fingers away from your shoulders. Feel your fingers spreading out nice and wide. Feel your shoulder blades squeezing down and back. Big breath in. And then exhale, reach your head away from your heels. Reach your heels away from your hands. Take another big breath in. Stay strong. And on your exhale, melt back into the ground. Really letting yourself release. Really noticing the difference between the effort that you put into each pose and the ease that you put into each pose. So we've just gone to two polar opposites. We went to as strong as we could go, engaging every muscle from head to toe. And now you're just relaxing here. You're letting go. And you're feeling the ease, you're feeling the relaxation. You're noticing how your breath may have been affected by it. And then very gently roll over onto one side. You make your way into a child's pose. Letting your knees come nice and wide, letting your head melt towards the ground. You're always more than welcome to use your block if you want to bring your head to rest onto something. So just taking a couple breaths and noticing just that simple transition, even though we're just coming from our back onto our knees. That little bit of movement can be enough that maybe our breath has changed. Maybe something tightened up. Focusing on your child's pose, noticing where you're feeling this in your body. What parts of your body are touching the ground. And then imagine that little fireball in your belly again. And now instead of feeling the energy moving towards it, see if you can feel the energy moving away from it. So you're feeling the energy moving up your spine, into your shoulders, down through your arms, into your hands, into your head. And then also down through your torso, down through your hips, down into your legs, into your knees, into your feet. And gently come up to a seated position. So it's actually, when you come up, grab onto your block. Place it underneath your hips, in between your legs. Just taking your feet on either side of it. Yep, you can tuck your knees under.
Oh, like this?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I didn't follow the instructions.
That's okay.
It's hard to follow the instructions. I find it very
That's okay.
That's what I was going to do today. Maybe from my book, photocopy all the postures and keep it like a book in front of me.
Yeah, that's a good idea. So taking your hands onto your thighs, closing your eyes down, taking a big breath in and seeing if you can feel your spine lengthening out. So imagine that there's a string on the top of your head and someone's pulling up, growing taller. Take a big breath in. And then on your exhale, pull your belly in, getting stronger through your core. Big breath in, grow taller. And on your exhale, squeeze your shoulders back. Big breath in, grow a little bit taller. Draw your belly in, squeeze your shoulders back. See if you can maybe even squeeze your thighs in a little bit. Big breath in. And out. That's okay. So I was just about to say, take your hands onto your mat in front of you. Curl your toes underneath. And then press yourself up to a forward fold.
It was hard on my. I'm not used to it all.
Yeah, that's all right.
This pose, I don't do that often at all.
Yeah, and so that will just open up the muscles and the joints in the front of your feet. So over time, it won't feel uncomfortable. It'll take time to get used to.
Yes, I was practicing Vajrasana, Rajasana, and it was hard even then for me to do that.
Yeah. Come up to a forward fold. Your feet can be about a block width apart. You don't need the block. And then take a slight bend in your knees. Hang your head nice and heavy. Grab onto opposite elbows. And then just find a little bit of a sway from side to side. Very gentle movement. Starting to feel the stretch in the back of your legs. Starting to feel the softness of your muscles as you hang nice and heavy. Check in with your breathing. Notice how it's moving through your body, how it's shifted. And then let your hands come back onto the ground or onto your calves, actually. Let's take them to our calves. Take a big breath in, stretch your legs long, lift your back to about halfway. And on your exhale, fold. Come up halfway, big breath in. And fold. Reach your hands all the way up to the ceiling. Fold forward. Come up halfway with your back. Fold. Come up halfway. And fold. Reach all the way up. Fold forward. Halfway lift. Fold. Halfway lift. Fold. Reach all the way up. And then release your hands down by your side, mountain pose. Close your eyes, step your feet beside each other now. And then do the same thing that we were doing when we were lying on the ground. So you're going to feel your feet spreading out.
Are you recording this, Jenny?
I am.
Amazing. Beautiful.
So I'm just making sure that you can still see me.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
So feel your toes spreading out and pressing into the ground. Feel your heels pressing into the ground. Start to feel your thighs squeezing towards each other. Feel your belly drawing in. Feel the crown of your head reaching up as you feel like you're growing taller. And then feel like I've just come over and placed my hands on your shoulders.
Feel or
just feel it. Just imagine like that's happening. And then squeeze your shoulder blades back and reach your fingers down towards the ground. Breathe. Take a big breath in, reach your arms up. Fold forward. Halfway lift. Fold. Halfway lift. Fold. Reach all the way up to the ceiling. And then interlace your fingers. Point your index fingers high. And then reach towards one side, crescent moon. Big breath in, find a little bit of lift. And then go a little bit lower. Same side. Big breath in. Same side. Come all the way up to center. Bend your elbows, bend your knees, and then just switch to your non-dominant grip. So just switch. Big breath in, reach up. And then other side. Big breath in. And out. Big breath in. And out. One more time. Come all the way back to center. Take your hands to your hips. Let's actually take them to your hips. Take a big breath in, grow nice and tall through your spine, and then sit down and back into an imaginary chair. Then try and get your tailbone to tuck under, feeling like your belly button is sort of coming a little bit closer together. And then start to reach your hands forward. Let your shoulder blades squeeze back. Big breath in. And out. Big breath in. And then take your hands to your heart. Big breath in, get taller through your spine. And then twist to one side, taking your hand to the opposite leg and your other hand to your low back. Yeah. Take a big breath in, grow tall through your spine, and twist. Big breath in, and out. Inhale, reach your hands all the way up, stretch up long, fold forward. Halfway lift, fold. Halfway lift, fold. Reach your hands all the way up to the ceiling. Take your palms to touch, bring them down to your heart, sitting into your imaginary chair again. Big breath in, lengthen through your back. Exhale, come into the twist on the opposite side. Take a big breath in and out. Big breath in and out. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up. Fold forward. Halfway lift. Fold. halfway lift. Fold. Reach all the way up. Bring your hands down to your hips. Bend your knees and then step your left foot back. Coming into a warrior one. Rounding all four corners of both feet. Feeling your toes spreading out a little bit and pressing into the ground. And then moving up to your thighs. So remember our 5 places, right? So your feet. Then you're going to start to engage your thighs. So you're feeling your knee bend a little bit more. You're feeling your back leg pressing down into the ground. You're starting to press that left hip forward. Drawing your belly in, growing tall through your spine. Before we move, see if you can squeeze your shoulders back. And then slowly reach your hands up. Take a big breath in. Feel all of that. Big breath in. And out. Big breath in. On your exhale, reach your left hand back and walk your left foot back, coming into warrior 2. Bending into your front leg, checking in with everything from feet all the way up. So you're feeling your feet spreading out and pressing down. Moving up through your leg, you're feeling that muscle here firing up. So you might lift up a little bit, press it out, and then go back down. And then check in with your big toe. Your big toe lifted, see if you can press it down again. Tuck your tailbone under, pull your belly in. Reach your fingers away from your chest. Take a big breath in, reach up. Bend a little bit deeper into your knee. Breathe. Take your back hand onto your back leg. Reach your front hand up towards the ceiling. Big breath in. And out. Big breath in. Exhale, come back to warrior 2. Straighten that front leg. Fold forward, triangle. So again, you might pull your belly in and tuck your tailbone under. And at the same time, letting your head soften, letting your chest relax a little bit, softening your shoulders, breathing. Bend your front leg, come back into a warrior 2. Take a big breath in. And then take your right elbow to your right thigh. Reach your left hand forward towards knee. Yeah. Big breath in. And out. Big breath in. And out. Big breath in. And then on your exhale, take that top hand, lower it down towards the ground. Slowly, in your own time, step that front foot back. Downward facing dog. Big breath in. On your exhale, lower your knees, come down into a child's pose. Let your knees come open wide. Let your head soften towards the ground. Soften your arms, soften your shoulders. Breathe. Find that connection again. Press up into a tabletop. Take a big breath in, look up towards the ceiling, press your belly towards the ground. Exhale, round your back, reach it to the ceiling as you look towards your legs. Big breath in, look up. And round. Look up. Round your back. Look up. Round. This time we're going to curl our toes under, press ourselves up and back, downward facing dog. Big breath in and out. Big breath in and out. Bend your knees, walk your feet to your hands, coming into a forward fold. Take a big breath in, come up halfway. Fold. Halfway lift. Fold. Reach all the way up. Bring your hands down to your hips. Take a bend through your knees. Step your right foot back this time. Other side. Bending through your front knee, grounding your feet. Pressing your hip forward, your back hip, your right hip. Drawing your belly in. Squeezing your shoulders back. Maybe going a little bit deeper into your knee as you grow taller through your spine. Try and keep your shoulders engaged as you reach your hands up. Smile. Big breath in, and then on your exhale, reach back to warrior two. Stepping that back foot a little bit further back, bending a little bit deeper into your front knee, tucking your tailbone under, pulling your belly in. See if you can get your shoulders both to face the side wall. Take a big breath in, reach taller. Soften your shoulders. Take your back hand down your back leg. Reach your front hand up towards the ceiling. Keep breathing. Come back to warrior two. Straighten your front leg. Let your hips shift back, reaching your chest forward, and then folding into your triangle. Take a big breath in. And then see if you can add that little bit of strength. So pulling your belly in, finding that slight tuck underneath of your tailbone. Bend your front knee, come back up to warrior two. Take a second to check in, see how you've shifted, how you've moved. Make sure your shoulders are still above your hips. And then take your left elbow to your left thigh and reach that right hand forward. You got it. Take a big breath in. See if you can reach your hand a little bit further so it feels like your arm is coming out of its socket. And then pull it back in and really plug it in. Yeah, so you're still reaching that arm, but you're feeling it kind of reach out of your socket and then plug it back in. So it's not actually moving. Yeah, there you go. Do you feel that? It's a little bit stronger now. Yeah. And then come back. Actually, sorry. Take your hand down to the ground. Slowly make your way back into a downward facing dog. Take a big breath in. Sigh it out. Let's do that again. Big breath in. Sigh it out. Take your knees to the ground. Bring your knees side by side. So it's going to be a child's pose still, but your knees are close together. And then stretch your fingers long and just hang your head heavy. Breathe. Take a breath in and come forward to a plank. Exhale, bend your elbows, squeezing them in towards you as you start to lower. Yeah, lower all the way down. Take a big breath in, squeeze your elbows in, squeeze your thighs together as you lift through your chest. And then press back into a child's pose. Taking notice of how your first flow felt. Yeah, settling back into your child's pose. Asking yourself, what happened to my breath? Did I lose track of it? Did I hold it tight? Or did I let it flow freely? And stretching your arms out long again, bringing your knees closer together. Take a big breath in, come forward, plank on your knees. Exhale, engage your core, lengthen through your back. Squeeze your arms together as you lower down to your mat. Keep squeezing your elbows in, and then see if you can press this part of your foot down into the ground. And you might not press all the way down, but you're pressing down and squeezing your heels together. Yeah, squeeze your thighs together. Big breath in, lift through your chest, baby cobra. And then press back, child's pose again. So again, just notice what happened in your body. Notice what happened with your breath. You can bend your elbows in if your arms are feeling tense or tight. Let your head hang heavy. Let your breath be soft. Gently press yourself up and back, downward facing dog. Take a big breath in and out. Inhale, forward plank. Exhale, lower. Knees can come down, elbows squeeze in tight as you lower. Inhale, lift through baby cobra. Press the tops of your toes down. And then press back, downward facing dog. So you can choose to stay in your downward facing dog, or you might come back to child's pose, but you're going to move through a few more flows in your own breath at your own pace.